explosive runes and 1 copy of Ice Block as his secrets of choice. So only 3 secrets, but 3 secrets that carry a lot of weight, especially in this match.
Yeah, and so Faceless Manipulator here, I would say copy the Lotheb, honestly, and just try to put as quick as clock as possible on. I'm not actually sure that copying the Lotheb changes that.
Not put Dab on a 2 or 3 turn clock of his own. Then Breezy wants to try and focus on, okay, how long can I stay alive? How much life can I gain? Right now, this is all he has access to. No Dark Pacts in hand, no Blood Reaver Gul'dan. Not a lot of time to get to that Blood Reaver Gul'dan, even if he did. I think the Ice Block is a very safe play, seeing that Breezy does have a good amount of damage represented here.
Oh my.
My God.
Was that Arcane Missiles perhaps
necessary?
a blunder? So 7 damage has got to be sunk into Mal'Ganis at this point.
Oh dear.
We got 3 fresh cards coming, so the buff is now gone. Gul'dan is...
I know the deck, that's enough.
And now Counterspell even up for that. So that's more mana expenditure that Breezy would have to use. He's got the tools to play around that, of course.
Attempt to life tap or Librarian for this Dark Pact here. I think now the Dab has put him down to 10. Well, okay, now 6. Yeah, Breezy will probably feel...
We've entered full desperate territory. There's only 1 fireball left. I'm sorry, there's both fireballs left.
Forced to take that chance here.
I'm not convinced that he's forced, but I mean we could see that he's forced.
At least the 1 Dark Pact to get out of single fireball range.
We could see that he's forced, but he doesn't know that. And honestly, I don't blame him for the calculation of just hoping that all the 6 damage spells are the bottom side of Dab's deck. That honestly just might be a better winning percentage for him, albeit slim to none either way. Dab taking game 1.
That is a phenomenal start for Dab.
It is mitigated in the matchup because there's a lot of cards dedicated to just handling the right card at the right time. So like Barnes, for instance, here is extremely dangerous for Breezy, but he's got the Barnes of his own. Uh-oh, it's Yashiraj. This is the one I want to talk about. Barnes Yashiraj into Yashiraj is typically one of the openings that can just outright devastate a game. Breezy has the Shadow Word Deaths right away to try to impact that, but then he's got to deal with the Resurrects afterwards. So Yashiraj, to me, truly is the dangerous minion that you face down when you're playing this mirror match.
And Breezy has to play his own Barnes this turn in response. Cannot just take the time to play Silence and Check or Ragnaros, something of the sort to continue to contest on this board. But unfortunately, Yashiraj into Obsidian Statue is a hell of a lot better than just Obsidian Statue.
And Barnes eats the Death Rattle effect from Obsidian Statue. And, you know, one of the best answers you can have to one of the Barnes minions is Potion of Madness. So coincidentally enough, it's difficult to play Potion of Madness in this deck because it dilutes your Resurrect pool. So the card Resurrect then can just have a massive failure attached to it. Additionally to that, in this game, this has been one of the quite volatile ones. So Resurrect here nets the Obsidian Statue, very important. But Yashiraj still there.
Needs to be thinking, stem the blood flow for now. There's no way we clear off this board fully. Maybe if Dab just continues to pull out minions, Breezy can find a Psychic Scream and reset the board state.
Well, Obsidian Statue's drawn. Says, well, 14 sounds good to me. Let's do that.
That's a good number. It's
a big one.
More than half of Breezy's life. Whoa!
Wow.
Dab taking the trade here.
I am very surprised by that trade because he just silenced off the Death Rattle effect.
All this does is put another Obsidian Statue in the Resurrect pool and deny yourself 10 damage to face.
He's clearly fearing the ability to have his Yashiraj die and then maybe have not netted any value from it. But 10 damage is pretty good value if you ask me.
I don't know. I don't know that I agree with that trade right there. We'll have to run up against aggressive decks and have no early game minions to possibly play.
Oh my.
But that's not the most effective source of removal for this matchup.
Yeah, I believe that Dab with the attack was taking into account both Light Bomb and Dragonfire Potion from Breezy's side. That would have goes
that
Spellstone.
Healing somewhere.
Yep, Death off the Lich King to prevent the additional card from it, and then hoping that Shadowy Branduin's enough to recover.
So this Spellstone resurrects different minions. You cannot resurrect, say, 2 copies of Obsidian Statue, though that would be excellent for Breezy. There is Barnes in the pool, for instance, so maybe a bit diluted, but also some very good options. And if 2 wasn't enough, hey, let's just go for the full house here.
Well, down to 8. but this Shadow Reaper Anduin is going to be massive. I mean,
all right, 4 aces. Yeah, this Anduin's gross.
I mean, this is disgusting. This is a wonderful tech choice from Breezy, I think. You know, in my time playing Wild with Big Priest, this has not been a standard choice in a lot of the deck lists I've seen and a lot of the deck lists I've played against. The fact being able to steal a minion from your opponent, being able to just outright kill anything you want.
Being able to outright kill any...
Oh, yeah, Doompact is quite a good one, too.
Doompact's great.
And look at this turn from Breezy. 3 minion Spellstone. And a Lich King of his own.
Death and decay is all around, boys.
Dab's in trouble. Able to weaken the Lich King down far enough to trade off the Obsidian statue. That'll Death Rattle and destroy Dab's Yashiraj, and then he gets to attack for 18 points of damage. That sounds pretty darn good.
What life total? Breezy got down to...
5.
5 life.
Yeah.
Dab elected to trade with that Yashiraj twice.
But he had not traded the Yashiraj. I mean, that, again, butterfly effect. You're just seeing like a completely different game at that point. But Breezy is very far ahead. And this...
Much of a difference.
He's got Death Coil, though. That's 5 damage.
Hero power?
6/7.
Dab doesn't have the mana. Oh, Dab's going to Death Coil his own face. Okay.
Wow. 3 extra healing is all that ends up providing because he foregoes the hero power on this. But that's a necessary evil, I think.
Hero power, Death Coil, hero power. I think Light Bomb's just better against this exactly Spellstone.
Well, you wish him good luck. I don't think Dab has a way to deliver 12 points of damage this turn.
Nope. Had he had 1 more point of damage, the Death and Decay last turn. No, stop.
No. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just think about the turn for a second. We got a lot of stuff to do here. Can he find a way to do this better? Yes. So I like this play a lot. It relieves the pressure. He summons! I believe that the animations activate, and then it's a matter of just resolution of the animations. But I don't believe it'll stop it. Everything in my heart tells me it would not stop it. There's a fatigue hit.
It's the Obsidian statue. So, for Breezy to win this game...
It's a math problem here. Shadow or Death will give him a 50% chance. A second Ragnaros will offer him a 55% chance, as he has 2 33% chances to nail a minion. Obsidian statue. Ragnaros nails it! And Dab is going to take a 2-0 lead in a crazy nail-biter game.
It's a very consistent deck. It's a very strong deck.
Yeah, you're sacrificing a bit of your power curve, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, sometimes the tools that you include in Cube Warlock help you fight off other matchups in ways that you hadn't anticipated before. Here, though, Crystal Lion is just... This is such a major problem for Warlock decks that I've been seeing running. And
Breezy is locked into Hellfire or Defile next turn, regardless of what Dab does.
Yeah.
If Dab just wants to hero power here, it still forces out the removal, no matter what.
Yeah, the difference is that the Muster for Battle will at least give you something to start chipping away at life total with.
Spellbreakers, great for getting through taunts for the final points of damage. Also great for denying those taunts ever being into play for Breezy.
Yeah.
Possessed Lackey, Void Caller, all phenomenal targets to silence.
Yeah, I think I prefer the top deck Defile here as well, given that there's no Spellstone in hand. You don't particularly want to just be taking a bunch of damage. And it also allows to bust through the other taunt. So the aggressive use of the first Spellbreaker, actually a pretty big payoff for him here, all things considered. You know, he's going to be finding a taunt Divine Shield minion from this quite often. That's going to hurt the Void Caller's ability to actually bust through. And so now Breezy's looking at needing to use Hellfire in order to clear this board up. That starts softening his life total, and then the second Spellbreaker can help bust through.
When he's forced to use the Hellfire, he's forced to trigger the Death Rattle on that Haunted Creeper, which then opens up a way for Equality for Sunkeeper Tarim to be very useful.
And Mal'Ganis is because he can follow up with that Tarim on the next turn with his Call to Arms. And then also, Equality won't soften its own board in any of these positions. And 3 Divine Shield minions.
Disgusting.
makes Hellfire just look absolutely abysmal in this spot. You know, the entirety of the game. Breezy's got to look at that and go, boy, I bet that's just another Spellbreaker. Like, he kept one card and he hasn't played it the entire game. What could it be? Righteous Protector to simply absorb damage.
Faceless Manipulator is going to be 5 mana, gain 2 life in this case.
Beating down the door. Breezy's down to 7.
Does he have a Nether in the deck?
No. He does not.
Void Lord and a Prayer.
Void Lord, the only way he lives is if there's no Spellbreaker from Dab. There's no way to bust through this taunt. And that's why he's included that tech choice. And this is looking like checkmate. The hope thrown out. Dab. He cannot believe it.
Oh my gosh.
He's done it. Spellbreaker, a long bracket, a stacked top 4, and he's going to find himself coming to California to compete in the Wild Live Finals.
Semifinals, he was down 0-2, managed to bring it on back, got that reverse sweep, got himself